Hello everyone. Now, I'm so sorry I can't show my face in this video only because my phone's camera doesn't allow me to take a video and flip the camera around at the same time. So I'm going to have to take a video without my face this time, but I'll try to sort it out for the next one. But as promised, I've got a few more artwork to show you today, and there are more coming up later. But first of all, I hope you've all been well, and I do miss you all a lot, as I've said before. I hope you've been, keeping healthy. So yeah, in fact, this time I've got 7 to show you. So let's have a look. The first one, owls. Now, as some of you might know, owls are known to be quite wise. So I stuck to that idea, and I've tried to make my owls look pretty smart. So I've given it little smart hats that you can see them wearing. And also I made them sit on branches so they could appear like they're having a special meeting like the teachers. That's what I've done for owls. Now the second one is another type of owl, and they are called barn owls. Now the reason why I didn't include these owls into this painting is because they look very different in style. These are your generic owls that you've probably seen before in photos, but barn owls are quite peculiar because they've got heart-shaped faces. So I wanted to do a complete different concept, which I've kept separate. So here we have barn owls, and the concept behind this is because they've got heart-shaped faces. I thought of Alice in Wonderland, and in Alice in Wonderland, Alice goes into Wonderland and she comes across a terrible lady known as the Queen of Hearts, and the whole theme is around these playing cards. So that's what the idea is behind this one. So this main owl here is representing the Queen of Hearts, and there you can see she's kind of hovering over a card while her minions here are flying around with cards in their talons. So yeah, that's what I did for this one. Next one, let's see. Now, oh, this one I know some of you will like because some of you requested this, and it is horses and ponies. And I've used horseshoes to kind of resemble beds. So I've used those. So like you've got little ponies on each corner sleeping on top of the horseshoes. Some of them are lying on their back, some of them are just sitting over it, while the main adult horse is kind of skipping along in the middle. And I've got little horseshoe patterns here to fill up the empty spaces. Now the next one, let's see. Oh, the next one I know you guys will love because this was also another request, and it is leopards. Now leopards have a pretty peculiar pattern, don't they? So I used the whole kind of hoopy patterns here as a concept. So here you can see in the backdrop that there's loads of kind of like leopard prints, and they're actually engaging with it. So you've got little baby leopards, kind of, this one's holding on, that one's sitting on one, while you've got the main leopard here. The main leopard is kind of pouncing through one of those leopard print loops, and over here this one's just kind of lazily lying down with his paws and tail dangling down. That's the leopard. Let's see what I have here. Oh, and now I've got turtles. Now this one, Miss Perryman's son wanted me to have a go at doing some turtles. So I've got little turtles here. Now the main one, the reason why I've made its shell look like a home is because sometimes they say, a shell is like a turtle's home. That's why I kind of changed it to give it a door and a window and a chimney to make it look like it's a special little home. And here you've got some hiding in its shells. That one's slowly trying to come out, but it's still a bit shy. You've got other little playful ones here in two corners. And this one's accidentally fallen over. And it's upside down trying to get back up. That's the turtles. Now I did say there were a few in this video. Here's another one. I've got badgers. Now badgers, I kept it quite simple, although it was a bit complex. Now it's simple because I didn't use much colours. I only used black and white and a nice purpley background. But the tricky thing about this one was that I made it symmetrical. So if you put a line through the middle, it's almost like a mirror. It's split on both sides. And another unique thing about this one is if you kind of flip it upside down, it still makes sense because you've got these two standing the proper way while that one's a bit, you know, upside down, and it's still symmetrical. So if you flip it over the other way, now this time you've got two that are upside down. So I had a little play with this one, and I'm happy about the way it turned out. And last but not least, I know some of you will be extremely happy to see this one. It's a unicorn. Now, for the unicorn, because they're quite mystical, I wanted to use all the pastel colours I could think of to give it a rainbow effect. Because unicorns are quite, you know, they're symbolised as being quite colourful, and they've got a relation with the rainbow, which is why I kind of made it nice and colourful. So you've got one jumping into the clouds, you can't see its body, and this one's slowly trying to jump through it. But the main unicorn here, as you can see, even his hair is kind of pastely with rainbowy colours, the mix of colours. Gave it mystical eyes. So yeah, so they're the ones I'm going to show you in this video, and hopefully in the next one I will show you another 6 maybe, we'll see. And I will try to get my face in the next one, I promise. So that's all the ones I can show you today, but stay tuned for more. Hopefully see you soon, year 1.